Hi guys, welcome to Darren's Travelling Corner, and today we're going to be taking you on a random trip around the area of Yorkshire. Well, I'm going to take you to Huddersfield. That's where we ultimately end up, and then we'll look at some other stations in between. So I'm just in Rotherham at the moment, just waiting for my bus. Now you can definitely tell that I was a bit ambitious because the bus isn't until 9:42, and I got here at 9 o'clock because I thought there was one before that, but the first 217's not until 10:15. Well, it just definitely comes to show that someone was eager to make this video. But I'm going to get the 216, and then what we'll do, because I was hoping to get the 9:58, but I'm now going to have to get the 10:58. Sorry, I'm now going to have to get the 10:58, and just see what happens from there. The first change will be at Meadowhall, and with that being said, join me back in a bit as I take you on the first bus of the video. Welcome back guys, just joined me now on the back of the 216, just making my way now to Rotherham. What I'm going to do is do what I usually would do, just lead up. So the next thing you'll end up seeing now, the next time you see me at this point, will be when I get to Rotherham Central Station. I've got a round travel voucher left. I've got a round travel voucher left in my case, my little bag, and I'm going to use it for this video. Because I've looked it up, and £9.15 for a return to Huddersfield. That is something not to be scoffed at. So I'm very impressed with that. And then we just sort myself out, and once I've got myself all sorted out and my ticket all bought for, I will see you at Rotherham Central. See you in a bit guys. Welcome back guys, you've just joined me at the front of a bus. Now it's an interesting turn of events. I was just going to say that I'll meet you back at Rotherham Central Station, only I find that trams have been replaced by buses. And also in another interesting turn of events, look what I've just spotted. So this bus is one of Sheffield's, but I do spot a bit of Welsh. Was it Sedai Blaenoriaeth? That's interesting. Cynegwch is Sedai Hunedithia Leffelai Symudith is. That's really rather interesting, and you got to hear me speak Welsh. But as soon as I saw the Sedai Blaenoriaeth, is it? Yes, Sedai Blaenoriaeth. Yeah, I knew I was in for a treat, and I knew that I would have had you in for a treat as well, particularly when it came to something like that. Well, I always say that I know just about enough Welsh to be able to string together a train announcement, and that's about it. But I swear it's getting a bit beyond that now. I mean, if I see something like Sedai Blaenoriaeth, it's definitely something to go by. Join me back in a bit guys, and I will see you at Rotherham Central Station. See you in a bit guys. Welcome back guys, and well, what an absolute palaver that was. We had a bit of a fiasco over my rail voucher. They did manage to take it, as they would have done everywhere else. So I am thrilled that I'm just making my way up to Huddersfield now, but I'm hoping never to have to go through that palaver again. because yeah, that was a bit of a pain. And I felt sorry for the member of staff actually, because I felt sorry for the member of staff as well, because I didn't want to have to put them through that. But of course, if you've got a rail voucher and it's valid for use anywhere, you should be able to accept that as a notion. But he was very patient as well, so I've got to give him due for that. I've got passenger assistance booked as well, so he's going to take me down to my train at 10:58, because I've got to change at Meadowhall, and then go over to, I think it's platform 3 or 4, to get to Huddersfield. I'm going to stop off at some random stations along the way, as I say. But other than that, we'll see where the day takes. You. But join me back in a bit, guys, as I make my way to Meadowhall. I'll see you at the station in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me now at Meadowhall station. Now, I just picked up some snacks and a drink because I didn't have time for breakfast this morning. And I had a mochaccino even. I had a mochaccino at the library earlier this morning. But I just need to get my energy up, because this is sort of the time where I start to nod off. Obviously can't do that when I'm in the railway station, because I'm going to end up missing my train. Well, I got a burrito, a potato dog, and a steak and cheese bite, which I'm going to end up having. I'll have the steak and cheese bite while I'm on the train, so then you get to know exactly what it tastes like there as well. So you get to see all that. Steak and cheese bite, it's almost like a hot pocket. So I'm on platform 4 at the moment. So I've just noticed also that these branch off. So we've got platforms 1 and 2 that go up to Doncaster and Addick. I've got off at platform 1. And then we've got platforms 3 and 4 which go up to Leeds. As such. Well, join me back in a bit, and I'll be on the train making my way up to the first stop that I'm going to stop at randomly. See you in a bit, guys. Well, welcome back, guys. You've just joined me at the train going towards the first stop along the way, going up to Huddersfield. But as I say, I'm going to stop off at some random stops along the way. But what I wanted to show you actually is I've got a steak and cheese bar. Now this, it looks like a sausage roll. It also reminds me of what in the USA would have a hot pocket. And we have them here as well, UK. I just haven't seen any as of yet. So I think this would be the closest thing to a hot pocket you can get. If I can get into this thing, I should be able to show you exactly what I'm feeling. Problem is, don't use your teeth, you can't get into the packet. So this is what it looks like. So I then thought originally, oh, it's another sausage roll. But it's a steak and cheese bite. So steak and cheese bar. So first bite. That steak and cheesy goodness. I mean, there's the cross section. I don't know why, but I treated it like a burrito at first, because normally when I have a burrito, I had one earlier actually, I set precedence to wrap my mouth around the whole thing, particularly when it comes to the first bite. But the last one I had was actually really nice, and I was able to do that with no problem at all. Oh, that was really nice. Never thought of the idea of putting cheese and gravy together, but it works really well. I might have to try my hands at making one of these. Try my hands at making a hot pocket. And then put that to video, and then you see exactly what I do. But join me back in a bit, guys, as I take you into the first of my random stations. See you later. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me at Barnsley. Now, I've got an hour to kill here before I get on the next train. Now, I thought I couldn't really do much of a travelling video in any given case without coming up here to Barnsley. So I just thought I'd have a quick look around. I'm gonna go down here actually. This video may actually get picked up for copyright, but if it does, I'm willing to accept my fate. Got to be careful because we just were on the tail end of Storm Goretti, and we've had lots of snow and ice, and I worry that I was going to slip. I nearly slipped a few times. Market's not too far away either, and in the summer months, let's go around here. In the summer months, we have like a little fountain which you can just walk along. I actually took a picture once when I had my tootsies up once, and I took a picture of that. Next time I come along now, I need to remember to bring a towel. In the end, I just walked around the rest of Barnsley barefooted because I didn't think to bring a towel. You've got a lift up to the bridge. That's interesting. I've got to go over that bridge at some point. While I've got time, actually, I think we'll do that now. Let's just go over that bridge and see what happens. But I have an idea as to what happens, as to where it goes, but I just want to take you over there anyway. Come with me, and we'll do just that. I've not been on this bridge before, so this is definitely something worth noting. And I tell you what, it's been a while since I've been to Barnsley. You know, I was thinking I'm going this one-way system, but no, it's not. And here we are. Try not to zoom in too close. Oh, that's what it is. It's just a bridge going over the railway. I'll tell you what I could have done actually, now I come to think about it, and I am going to do that, and that's something I am going to do because I've got a ticket for onward travel. I'm going to go around the outside of the interchange and go into the station that way, because this is platform 2. This side's platform 2, and we'll be able to do that. Let's carry on over the bridge.
Carry on over the bridge.
This is really rather interesting. And here's another look at where it's going over the track. Got a few ways of going into the station. Bus or train. But join me back in a bit as I take you back into the station, because what I do want to do, what I think about, is I want to be able to take you through a walk down the interchange. Join me back in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me back at Barnsley interchange. Now, I thought I'd quickly hop on and show you the whole of the interchange now that I've got a planned train, got onward travel from this stop, this station. Now, this has got to be one of the most interesting interchanges I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, we're at the bus part at the moment, and just as we walk through the doors, which we will do in a bit, we find the train platforms. Now, this is the top part of the interchange, and I see 24 bus stops along this side, so I'd have gone on one of those to go back to Rotherham, and actually I think that might have been, that's a 22C, but the 217 would have gone back to Rotherham, and then yeah, the 217 would have gone back to Rotherham. So now I need to go down a bit and just make my way down to platform 2. Now before I do that, I see a vending machine nearby. Bought some sweets earlier, couldn't resist. £5 for 500 grams, £1 for 100 grams. You work out the maths. You're clever. Didn't need to explain that, but I did. But there we go. So I'm just going to nip over into the vending machine to see what I can find, and then what I'll do is I'll take you back down to the station, and then I'll get on the train, and then I'll see you on that train going towards the next stop on this video's list. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. Just joined me back at Huddersfield. Now, I tell you what, me being the idiot that I am, I was just on the train just sorting bits out. I was recording something, and then I realised I left my bag behind at Barnsley. It's got my laptop in it and everything, so try not to panic because my laptop's in that bag. So it's just difficult at the moment. I'm just really, how can I put it? I'm just panicky, really panicking. And I nearly slipped at the platform as well. These are walker boots, and still I managed to slip. Meant to be able to slip as well. So I'm going to have to make my way back to Barnsley and pick my bag back up. And I'll see you back in a bit. Welcome back, guys. Well, just a bit of an update. Yeah, they got my bag, so I'm just going to make my way back to Barnsley and pick that up. And with that in mind, I will hopefully not be so much of an idiot and forget it. Can't believe I did that. I mean, wow. Don't want to end up panicking on video, but when something like that happens, you just can't help it. Now, I've just arrived at Silkstone Common. This station only has one platform, and it's not that long of a platform either. Not that I've come to look at it.
Silkstone Common.
Silkstone Common, yeah. It'll be the same as Penistone. So what I'll end up doing now is I'll do what I had planned. Then make my way back up to the station where you saw me earlier, Penistone, and I'll give you a bit more of a detail as to what's going on. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and I finally got my bag back. Well, you saw Penistone, but in a much rather unfortunate situation, because what I wanted to do at Penistone was just give you an idea as to why it's actually called Penistone. But of course, because I'm now an hour behind schedule, and you've now seen it, I'm now just going to go to the next station.
Which Brockholes are you going to?
Which is Brockholes. So I go from one funny sounding station of Penistone to the other one of Brockholes. I must thank a member of the public who actually spotted my bag on platform 2 because, oh boy was I panicky to beyond belief. So anyway, with that being said, I think I'm actually going to need a drink first before I do anything else. Give me enough time then to advertise this vitamin drink. It's pineapple and wild strawberry, and it's got vitamin B12, folic acid, magnesium and zinc. So I'm just going to shake this up, and then I'm going to get a hurricane, get like a tornado inside of my bottle. I mean, look at that. That is clever, look at that. I've got so I just quickly have this. Once I've had this drink, I will be calm and collected. Almost like it's got calming liquids in it, so here we go. That is actually really nice. That's really nice. At least now, got everything back to normal, and that's going to be fun. So when I get on my next train, if I've got enough time, if I don't, I'll just, if I don't have enough time, I'll just do something else. I'll do it on another train. So I was just looking at this, I don't exactly know what the diet of cookies and sweets is going to do for me energy wise, but it is definitely something worth noting. But with that being said, join me back in a bit and I will see you at the next station of Brockholes. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me back on the train. Now, I was going to come off at Brockholes because it's going to be one of those funny sounding names here in England, but I then changed my mind because I got off at the station only then to work out that there's nothing left, there's nothing there to see. And I didn't particularly like the idea of waiting an hour in Brockholes doing nothing. So I decided then just to hop back onto the train and just go straight to Huddersfield. Now there's one thing I do want to point out, because this line is quite rural. It's in fact so rural that quite a handful of these stations only have the one platform. So I've seen 3 of them, 4 of them already. So there was Dodworth, Silkstone Common, we had Denby Dale, and then we had Brockholes. I think this one's only got one platform as well, so this is Honley. These are going to be quick succession as well, so no, we haven't even left Berry Brow, and already they're saying we are now approaching the next station, which in this case is Stocksmore. This is an interesting place. It's an interesting network we have here in the UK. Berry Brow. So we've not long left Honley, and already we're on the fast approach to Berry Brow. Well, it's 13 minutes between Brockholes and Huddersfield, and there we go. So join me back in a bit and I'll take you around the area of Huddersfield. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me now at Huddersfield. Now, the one thing that I've noticed, just while I wait for the Hull train to pass, well, this isn't going to Hull, I was going to Manchester Piccadilly. Yeah, that's going to Manchester Piccadilly. But the one thing that I noticed noticed at the moment, and I got told by a member of staff, this station used to have 6 platforms because it was missing platforms 3 and 7. But now we've only got 3 platforms, and I'm stood on platform 1, and that would be platform. This over there would be platform 3, because it used to be platform 4. So it used to be numbered 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, because it was missing platforms 3 and 7. Now I've just found out we've got platforms 1 and 2 here. They haven't changed, but what used to be platform 4 has been once again renumbered back to 3. Now they've knocked down half of this station, and they're hoping to bring it back, and hopefully they'll bring it back to its former 8 platform glory, because there used to be 8 platforms at this this station used to have 8 platforms, and then it went down to 6, and now at the moment it's only got 3. But with that being said, as I mentioned, I'm on platform 1 at the moment. This is platform 2. Okay, yeah, this is platform 2, and then when you go over, you end up on platform 3. Now we have a delay at Manchester Airport, which is there's a shame, and there's a subway to platform 3 to take you to platform 3. Well, join me back in a bit, and I will take you back on the train. Well, I'm going to have a look around Huddersfield for a bit. See you in a bit, guys. So welcome back, guys. You've just joined me back on the train at Huddersfield, and I'm now making my way back to my mum's. Now, I really enjoyed what I've seen in the area. I just couldn't really do much because in the way of recording, because there was music blaring, and I didn't want to get this video done for copyright. I think it already will be, because of what happened in Barnsley. If it does, it does. And yeah, I say if it does, it does, and I'll just have to deal with it. Well, I'm just going to make my way back to Rotherham now. I'm going to skip over Penistone at this point because you've already seen it. Just hopefully next time I go there I'll be able to give it a bit more justice, even though chances are I'm just going to most likely laugh at his name. It just sounds absolutely ridiculous. But as I say, I hope I do it some more justice, and I wouldn't be in a panic either. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.